When asked what television series I think it was the most influential that came out of the past like 20 years, I would definitely have to go with What a Day. I mean, that was some crazy balls to the wall, hard pipe hitting shit, man. Like, gnarly.
Well, it really began with just the sad state of affairs television was in at the time, you know? I mean, everything was just becoming kind of saturated. You had your space operas, your boat fights, your superheroes. You know, we just said, ooh, what if we thought of something new? You know, what if we thought of something fun? And then it hit me. I remember, out of the blue, hit me. What if we made a show with an average, you know, everyday blue-collar working guy and just the goofiest guy you've ever met. I mean kooky. Just the silliest guy. And we had them next to each other in the same show. And I started thinking about that distance. And I thought to myself, Howard, the smaller the distance is, the funnier it gets. That's when I realized I had an idea.
I was researching the role of a method actor by becoming a method actor myself. Of course, Harold was a novice and neophyte, but I admired his charm, his blue-collar charm. Anyway, when he approached me with the idea for the show and the character, I thought, what a role.
Can you imagine that? Just like a regular average Joe and just a Zane Fest. Gnarly.
So needless to say, it changed the course of TV history. Yeah, I had TV going in one direction, this show guy came in and put it in that different direction.
So how did you guys decide who would play who?
Well, it's funny. I think one day we just kind of, we were looking at the script, we were going over the script, we were thinking what qualities can I bring to the show, what qualities can you bring to the show, and I think he said he was funny. Come to think of it, I never really considered that. I mean, I'm funny. How come I'm not the kooky one? How come I'm not the kooky one? Wait a second. Wait. How come I'm not the kooky one? How come I'm not the kooky guy? I thought to myself, how come I'm not the kooky guy? Mom says I'm kooky. I'm talking to you. How come I'm not the kooky guy?
Because you're the cookie guy.
Yo, but Mom said I could be the funny one. I'm funny. I can be the kooky guy.
Mom lied.
You know what? You wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for me, so I'm not going to be taking advice from you, okay? Like a real professional. And here for me to ask a question. Why did I waste 20 fucking years not being the kooky one, okay? I could have brought to this show that you're...
Shut up! Not my belly! Not my belly!
How come I'm the kooky one?
It was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen on live television. Like, there were these two guys talking about their show, like they were best friends, they were having a good time, and then all of a sudden one of them offs the other one. It was crazy. I was sitting there watching it with my my wife and my two sons, and I hopped up right as it happened, and I was just like, honey, I have to write about this. And that is what became the Holy Bible.